Good afternoon, Pokésports, and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 6 video, bringing you a KOMMO-O. Now, I think we finally have a pretty good opportunity to try out KOMMO-O in competitive Pokemon in general, because you were never allowed to use this thing with all the fairy types running around and with all the Dragapults running around, just the faster dragon types in general. And now that it did lose its Z move, it does now have a new move, I guess, quote unquote. It's not a new move, but it essentially replaces the Z move with Clangerous Soul. So essentially what you do is you lose a third of your HP, but you get a stat boost to every single stat that you have. I want to try it out because I think it also does work with Throat Spray, and I think it can be pretty darn good. So here we have KOMMO-O. This team also, I guess I should mention who this team is for. This team is for Carlo on Patreon. Thank you so much for your patronage. I do really appreciate it because I do want to try out KOMMO-O. It's one of those Pokemon that I love its design. I love its typing is unique. It's not great, but it's unique. So I do want to give it the opportunity. It also is immune to Spore, which is nice too with Overcoat. Anyway, we do have the Clefairy to help us set up a little bit. Clefairy is just like probably the best redirection in the game next to a Moongus, or, you know, I guess you can kind of compete with the Moongus on that one. So it does help. It does also help that we have Friend Guard along with our boosted stats as well, which does help it because we essentially lose a third of our HP, but what Friend Guard does is reduce 25% of the damage, so it does kind of like negate that a little bit. It's not perfect, but it does help a lot. Anyway, continuing on with the team, we also do have the Durant. Durant is our just secondary Dynamax option. I guess our Dynamax option in general, because I don't know how many times we're going to Dynamax KOMMO-O. I think it's actually better if we don't Dynamax it, and then just spam clanging scales over and over. But yeah, here's our Durant. That's our Dynamax option. It does also pair very well with the Clefairy, and there's synergy in that sense. Primarina, because Primarina is good. It's so easy to just grab Primarina and stick it on a team, guys. It has that Togekiss effect, right? It's just like you're like, oh, I could really use a water type here. I guess Primarina's open. Oh, I guess I'm using Primarina. Speaking of which, you also have Talonflame. Talonflame does pair well with the Durant, and if Durant does need a little bit more speed, Talonflame can set up that Tailwind for it. And this is just a nice fire type in general. It does also give some ground immunity, which is pretty good for this Pokemon right here. Toxtricity. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. I really can't stress that enough. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, and it's actually really underrated in the meta game, especially now that the meta did slow down a little bit. Toxtricity can now rise to the top as, you know, one of the best electric types in the format, along with one of the best checks to Primarina in general. Very, very good Pokemon. Anyway, that's KOMMO-O. This is my KOMMO-O team. If you guys want the rental code, it will be down below in the description, along with at the end of the video, if you just want to wait and see how this team performs before you just go ahead and grab the rental code. But yeah, with that said, onto the battles. Alrighty. This is a spicy team. Running the Gigantamax Blastoise, along with the Zoroark, which does kind of throw me off a little bit. I do see not many fairy moves, so this might be the game for Clangy Boy over here. Yeah, I think it might be the game for it. That Pikachu is going to be a little bit annoying. We can kind of deal with it. Actually, we can kind of deal with it with just a Durant. I kind of like that. If he leads Clefairy Pikachu, we might be in trouble, but I think he's just probably going to lead with Clefairy and Blastoise, if I had to guess. Anyway, I think we do Toxtricity, and we do... Do we need Clefairy this early? Let's do Toxtricity Talonflame. KOMMO Clefairy in the back. Yeah, let's do KOMMO Clefairy in the back. I don't think we need the Durant this game. I think our Dynamax is probably going to be our... We lose the ability to go for the spread move clanging scales, right? If we go for the Dynamax with the KOMMO-O. But at the same time, we also lose the spread move Toxtricity Overdrive if we Dynamax too. So this is going to be a funky game. This is definitely going to be a funky game. Anyway, comment question of the day. How do you guys feel about Series 6? You like it? You hate it? There's actually a little bit of a controversy in the Discord. I wouldn't call it controversy, just a little bit of discourse in the Discord. Some people like it, some people hate it. Some people think it's terrible. Some people think it's the worst thing ever. I feel like I'm in the minority because I actually don't mind it too much. I do have a little bit of hard time. Honestly, speaking of hard time, that is not something I'm having right now. We just simply go for overdrive and tailwind here. Actually, I think we honestly just Gigantamax this thing. Like, we have no reason not to. We Gigantamax, Blastoise, tailwind. Keep it simple, keep it straightforward. Like, there's nothing else we should do here. My opponent is going to Dynamax first. So that means that she probably has a faster Blastoise than me. Which would suck, but it's okay. Blastoise should not be KOing anything before I get my Tailwind up, at least. And I do still have the Focus Sash if I need it. I'm a modest Toxtricity, so I have a feeling that's why it's outspeeding. This is probably like a timid Blastoise, or at least a, you know, more speed invested Blastoise, because the modest does kind of slow me down a little bit, but it does allow me to do a lot more damage, so it's a give and take. But yeah, I think I'm on the fence. Not really on the fence. I'm more leaning towards I like it. I think it's a healthy change. I just think that I have to learn how to play it better, and people have to learn how to play it better, because it is something new. So nothing is well defined, and everything is still up for grabs. Anyway, double tailwind this first turn. GMax candidate is going to go ahead and hurt me a lot. And hopefully not on my Talonflame. Onto Toxtricity. So it's very good that I decided to Gigantamax here. Simply because, yeah, that thing. Let's see how much damage you actually do with the GMax Stun Shock. Hopefully we are able to KO it here. Do not KO it. But what we need to do is we need to get a pair on their Talonflame. We got a poison. Actually, the poison's good because we get rid of the Gale Wings. Double poison, though. Ugh, I really wanted some speed changingness to happen. Okay, well, one thing we did learn is that our Talonflame is faster than their Talonflame, or we just got lucky with a speed tie first turn. Either way, we can just Brave Bird their Blastoise and Stun Shock their Talonflame. This should be fine. Fingers crossed. We really just need to hope that we're faster and it wasn't just a lucky speed tie. I think I'm timid. I'm like, not timid. Timid Talonflame. I am jolly. Max speed. So it's either it's a speed tie or we just always win. Or he's adamant. Max guard. Alright. Does he think he's able to KO my Tox here? He might be able to be honest. Oh, with Flare Blitz? Absolutely. Okay. This is not the worst thing in the world. We do get a free switch into... KOMMO-O probably doesn't want to come in here because of this Talonflame. KOMMO-O does outspeed Blastoise, though. Could also just bring in Clefairy. Now let's go KOMMO-O. I think we should be outspeeding Blastoise. Let me double check the speed on this thing. Base 107. It's at 107 right now. I hope that outspeeds Blastoise. That sounds like something that outspeeds Blastoise. We'll bring KOMMO-O. If we outspeed Blastoise, we can do whatever we want here. So we just have to Brave Bird their Talonflame. And knock it out that way. And then just go for the Clanking Scales here. Now I know that I have a very defensive KOMMO-O set. Okay, we do just outspeed. He might just be adamant with that thing. Nice, we knock it out. And now we need to outspeed this Blastoise. No. Go for Talonflame, please. Okay, good. It went for Talonflame at least. Okay, interesting scenario. We're now at 2v2. Oh, I could have so gone for a free Clangorous Soul there. He would have gone down to the poison. If I knew he was going to go for Talonflame. As long as my opponent doesn't have any spread moves in the back, we're pretty safe because we have Clefairy sitting here. We can go for this late game. Oh, I guess I did get... Okay, that's not that bad. I got Throat Spray. Oh, but that candidate's going to rack up, huh? Yeah, let's go with Clefairy. Let me see some slow bonds with no spread moves at all. Serena. Okay, no spread moves. We are faster too. Pikachu. Pikachu gets fake out though. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm gonna Clanging Scales again. And I'm going to make an attempt to follow me. But if Pikachu fakes us out, we're gonna be in some deep trouble. No fake out. Okay. Fine. Perfect. Nuzzle. All right. Yeah. This definitely is good so far. And then Play Rough. Okay. So yeah, we really need to KO this Serena as soon as possible. Clanging Scale is gonna straight knock out that Pikachu. Okay, we have to switch to Flamethrower real quick, and we need to now. Okay, here's the thing is the game isn't over. If we pair on this Follow Me, we are ruined. Because he did just show that he outspeeds us. He outspeeds us. Oh no. It all comes down to speed. Anyway, we Flamethrower here, right? I guess Clanger's Soul single targeted will knock it out too. I just might as well go for the higher damage stab move. Yeah, we have to Follow Me. We need to not para. Yes, okay. Whew, that's good. All right, that was really nerve-wracking. That literally made or broke the game because he did hit his Play Rough, and Clanging Scales should knock it out here. Yes, KOMMO-O coming in clutch. All right, that's really good. Why does everything have a fairy move on it? I'm actually surprised. That was a really good comeback. And we brought it down to a 2v2, which can either... That's a 50-50 right there. It all depends on what they decide to bring it back. And guess what? We had the better mons. Anyway, on to the next battle. Is that a Solosis? I gotta say, I don't know my Solosis calcs. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Yeah, just don't know my Solosis calcs. Anyway, what we gotta do is bring our Follow Me user because it helps deal with that Coalossal. We can bring in our Follow Me, bring in the Durant. The Durant does well against everything on his team, so there's no reason not to bring Durant. We also bring the KOMMO-O just because it's the showcase for today. And I think here is a Toxtricity game? Toxtricity game. It does well against the Braviary, it does well against the Primarina. So I want to bring it. As long as this Coalossal doesn't get set up, we should be outspeeding the majority of his team. He could go for Tailwind with the Braviary, which would be bad, but... At least it'll just, you know... Actually, we can just Rockfall it. It's not that bad, actually. What is happening? Folks, what is happening? I am not prepared for this. There is some secret strategy here that I don't see, and that hurts my brain. And I am so terrified of it. I'm gonna Follow Me. Just because I don't want to find out. I don't want to know. That's something I have on my list of things to do today. And we're gonna Steel Spike the Solosis. I'm assuming Trick Room, right? The sad thing is if it's Focus Sashed, it gets Trick Room up. I can't stop it. I guess I could have gone for Rockfall to knock it out, but I feel like after it gets Trick Room up, it doesn't do anything. Alright, here's the Follow Me. No Fake Out happening either. That's kind of interesting. Here's the Steel Spike on Solosis. Is Focus Sash. Trick Room is going up. I'm also very curious as to how Mienshao... what Mienshao's gonna do. CC. Alright. Slowing his own defense for us. That's okay. That's actually really, really fine. Eject Pack CC. Are you switching into like a slow mon? What else did you have on your team that was slow? Primarina? Coalossal. He's gonna set Trick Room. Okay. Hear me out. This is still fine. Because we have this magical move called After You on our Clefairy. So this is A-okay. We can After You onto Durant and then just Max Quake the Coalossal. And that should be fine, right? Clefairy should be under speed and Coalossal. Assuming this is a Coalossal with speed, right? The Coalossal usually has speed because when you proc it with the weakness policy and the other stuff, and with Primarina Aqua Jet, you get the steam engine. Oh. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay. I'm starting to see what you're going for, but I think we're still fine. I think they just realized that I have After You, and then there was like, oh no, After You. Let me switch out. Let me double switch. Man, we just got free KO on the Mienshao, so sends back in Coalossal. I don't quite know what's happening yet. Just to double check, I'm in Trick Room, right? Okay, we are in Trick Room, so I'm not imagining things. I'm gonna After You again, and just Quake again. He is gonna Dynamax. Unless Solosis is just gonna outspeed and knock me out. Maybe that's why he did that. I mean, that's a very big possibility here. Which could honestly ruin my day. He just guards. Okay. He's just stalling this out. And he is just gonna Psychic. Alright. This does change a couple things. Mainly, the Coalossal is still in Trick Room for 2 more turns. Can we stall this out in any way? Toxtricity Snarl is our best option, followed by Protect. Maybe even a Heart Swap. Snarl will kind of help neutralize the Coalossal a little bit. So I'll do that. I'll Snarl and I will go for Protect. Actually, I should probably just switch into KOMMO-O. Just take the fire move. I have no idea how well it's gonna take it, but at least it's resisted on KOMMO-O. And like even through Protect, that Max Flare is gonna hurt. I'm using KOMMO-O as straight bait to stall Trick Room here. Oh no. Wait, what? What just happened to my Toxtricity? What in the blazes is Solosis' special attack to do that to me? Why is Solosis' special attack base 105? Did anyone else know this? I'm at a shock for words. Like, I legitimately don't know what to say here. Like, my KOMMO-O is probably next. Yeah, my KOMMO-O is definitely next. I'm just gonna get straight one-shot here by Solosis. I'm gonna keep this in the video because honestly, I deserve. Oh no, it just goes for Endeavor. Oh wait, no, we might be fine. Okay, okay, we might be fine still. All right. I didn't lose yet. I didn't lose to Solosis yet, guys. Don't start with your comment section. That's good damage. Oh, that's why. All right, okay. We got rid of the threat. Part of me really wants to take this out of the video just so you guys don't meme me for losing to Solosis. But I think I might still have a chance. So you guys can meme me for if anything, you can meme Toxtricity for getting one shot by a Solosis. What's your last? Primarine or... Wait, I think we still lost. I think we still lost. That's so unfortunate, but oh well. We got Stomping Tantrum onto you, and we got a... We can't do anything. We could switch to Aura Sphere. Actually, we can probably do something. We have to rely on a flinch, though. We can Iron Hand Prim, rely on a flinch, go for the Aura Sphere onto the Coalossal, knock it out, because we are at +1. Oh, no. I see the problem now. Yeah, we lost to Solosis. It would have been nice if we missed the Durant, but it's not happening today, folks. Yeah, we lost to Solosis. Honestly, like, losing our Toxtricity lost us the game. If we had Toxtricity still in this game, we would have won. No! Oh, no. KOMMO-O is going to go down to the Vocalith. Rest in peace! We can't end on that, right? I have to play one more. Guys, go meme me all you want. I deserve it. What's with these teams today? First Solosis, now Jigglypuff? I can't possibly lose to Jigglypuff, right? Anyway, his whole team is super weak to Durant, so we have to bring Durant here, right? There's no other Pokemon to bring. So we lead Durant, we lead Clefairy. We also bring Toxtricity because he's weak to Toxtricity, and I think KOMMO-O just because we have to. All right, cool. We're making quick choices. My opponent also did make quick choices, so that's good. That means we're each quick thinkers, or we both have a strategy and we're both trying to execute said strategy. Now, 9 times out of 10, my opponent leads with the Jigglypuff here because they're clearly trying to try something out. Jigglypuff does get Friend Guard. It does get Ally Switch, so it can still be annoying. No. Okay, I guess this is the 1 out of 10 chance. Anyway, we are still in a pretty good position. Like, we threatened this. Yeah, we could just sit here, set up Steel Spikes, so I like that. We just threatened the Terrakion. What do we do? Like, Protect here? I think Protect's our best play. Terrakion doesn't take our Durant out in any sense. I think it does outspeed us, but it doesn't take us out. And I'm protecting mainly for the Iron Head from the Corviknight. I don't want to live in that world right now. Corviknight I'm not too worried about. We have Toxtricity for it. If it starts to set up Bulk Ups and then Dynamax, then that's when I start to be worried about it. Just a straight up Dynamax here, actually. Interesting. Dynamaxing Corviknight. Okay, this is good, right? Because as long as he's not bulking up and then Dynamaxing, like, I can stall out this Dynamax, I think. I just have to hope it doesn't go for... Oh, it is a just regular D-Max, so... He could go for Airstreams, which means he would be faster eventually. But anyway, we're going to get the Steel Spike off here on the Terrakion, which will be Focus Sash. I have a couple options here now. I could just keep raising our defense in the face of this Corviknight. Oh, I see what's happening. So he did go for Bulk Up, essentially. The good news is we just outsped Terrakion, and then he goes for the Steel Spike on the Clefairy. Alright, cool. Thankfully, we protected this. We saw it coming. We saw it happening. We prevented it from doing something. And he's also going to raise his own defense. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Alright, so we just keep raising our defense. We knock out this Terrakion. And I don't know what we do with Clefairy. Do we even bother switching? I'm going to try double protecting. just because it really doesn't matter if he goes for Durant, and I don't think he goes for a Durant anyway right now. He switches, goes in with Arcanine. This is going to be a -1 Steel Spike, but he's going to get a Max Quake next turn, so I don't mind. I could have actually switched it up and gone for Max Quake there. That was in the back of my mind, but I was also like, oh no, more defense. If I went for Max Quake there, that actually would have been really good. He still goes down to Max Quake here, so I'm not too mad. My Clefairy is now at +2, so I'll take that. Goes for the Airstream this time around. Ooh, that's smart. Just to outspeed me. I respect it. His Arcanine will now be outspeeding my Durant, but I still do have Follow Me to use, and I do plan on using it. So let's go for the Quake. Actually, let's double check he doesn't have any other flying types on his team. No. Okay, cool. So let's go for the Max Quake onto Arcanine, and let's go for the Follow Me because we have to. It's probably going to be a Heat Wave, but on the off chance it's a Flamethrower, and this Follow Me will save our lives. Could also be Flare Blitz, could also be Burn Up. We also just still outspeed, even after the +1. This is beautiful. Nice. Goodbye, Arcanine. Sweet! That's really good. That is really good. That's Intimidate Spam gone, and he has a 1 HP Terrakion still on the field. The Corviknight is still a threat, and I respect it, but we have Toxtricity, so I don't respect it that much. Anyway, it looks like he's just going to go here and take out the Clefairy, which does give us the free switch onto Toxtricity, which is exactly what we want. And now, if Terrakion comes in here, all we have to do is hit a Hustle move, and we knock it out. The bad news is, he's at +1 speed, so he probably outspeeds Toxtricity with Corviknight. Oh. Oh. That's not what we expect, but that is the world we live in right now. His Dynamax is gone, our Dynamax is gone. We can just go for an Iron Head. I'm actually going to Iron Head that spot, assuming it's going to Ally Switch. So I don't actually know what else Jigglypuff does. So let's Overdrive. Battle skill, okay. Well, we won too. I have no idea what that was. Was that a Pokemon battle? Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you guys want the rental code to this team, here it is. Make sure to check it out before we do go ahead and destroy it in a couple of days. Remember, we do go through rental codes very often on this channel. We go through pretty much a new team every single day, so make sure to turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss a single rental code. Anyway, thank you so much, Colton, for your patronage. Thank you so much for not Colton. It was Carlo. They're both C's. Thank you so much to every Patreon, by the way, but thank you specifically to Carlo for this episode for recommending that we try out some KOMMO-O. I do think KOMMO-O got some pretty good showcases here. I do think that Durant is clearly a good Pokemon and does actually pair well with KOMMO-O on a team. It's not too bad at all. But with that said, I'm Kevin. This is Pokésports. Hope you have a great night. Peace out.